most played
This might be a right step. I honestly have no idea. They might look a lot better.
So again, maybe he just has that hunger of put me on jet, let me show
NAVI
you
on defense,
what I can
FNATIC on
do.
attack. Must win for NAVI, otherwise they go down to the lower bracket. FNATIC changing up their comp Vekaj on jet.
There are big boots to fill. FNATIC.
Wait, does the drone check this corner from mid? That's pretty good.
In elbow, and they do not know. Not an eye cast in his direction.
Well, they baited by shooting it, and then it didn't check this corner.
And Hero eventually removed from the realm, but his impact, oh, it's not going anywhere. FNATIC, 2 men behind, and no ground really to speak of traded out for those losses.
Yeah, this one's going to be a difficult fight back, an opportunity, but Sociable not going to overplay his hand, especially when they've got Ruxic locked in on the other side of the map, although he's got walkabouts again, an opportunity, but the shot's just not connecting for either of Brashies. 35 seconds up and coming on the clock, a full retreat, giving time for Crashies, and there you go. There you go.
Okay, they should know that the Viper's somewhere.
A few extra shots towards Sociable.
Saw him earlier.
Ruxic now under pressure, a chance to turn this back into a 2v2 if they can isolate this man.
Pretty good from both though. Last seen over towards door. Does this guy even consider aiming? Yes, he does. Very nice.
Ruxic with a phenomenal shot.
Very, very nice on this one. I mean, NAVI did good, right? Shooting the drone over towards this, so it can't check the one spot. One spot kills 3.
A great start from Hero. That push up into elbow played to perfection. Really nice.
Yeah, fantastic start to the round. And this is the duo we talked about with NAVI. This Ruxic and Hero duo has become one of the best we have in EMEA. Yeah, as you can see, that was quite a while ago. Move. 643 days.
Damn.
Where were you 643 days ago, Tom?
Probably commentating VALORANT.
Probably commentating that match. Well, FNATIC not looking likely to take this one. All down to the pistols. Maybe a bit of a map exploration from them.
Judge. Felt like
yeah, they always getting someone here.
That's a decent bit of damage done, but no weapons on the floor for NAVI just yet. And even if there was one, as long as Xiao's close enough by to pick it up, although he is on the B side, the potential for some damage. Oh, that potential's gone. Very nice stuff. NAVI with an inside.
Yeah, armor rebuys, that's it.
#2. And in the next one, the game really begins. Rifles out for FNATIC. The thing is, though, with so many people surviving, Tom, NAVI, you're going to have no issue in terms of investments.
What do you think about Hero Outlaws and Ecos? I would only do it if I have like a couple of demos and I'm 100% sure. Like 4 are buying light armors.
It's one of the sort of almost extra pressures that are put onto someone like Felu.
Never
when
really
you kind of
works.
look at Sociable and go, if I put him on Felu's roles, does he do a better job? Because at
you gotta have the
this
info.
guy has just popped off.
Is this bounce to the
when
back?
given the sniper rifle, when given the
Oh,
opportunity
bounce
to be aggressive,
close
and that's
that you can
exactly
go
why
fast
you
over
have him
towards
on
door.
this agent. A swap up of weaponry finds Xiao left with the Judge and Felu given the rifle, and while Ruxic playing at the back of the bees.
Oh, my.
It is not great. It's hard to watch. Like, divert your eyes. Oh, goodness. Boaster gets there in the end. A very valuable pick for FNATIC. Remember, this is a round they come into with
not too pretty on
advantages stacked up in their favor. NAVI have so many weaknesses, and despite damage onto Felu, they're still in a 4 versus 3. And FNATIC are completely spread out. The other problem is that they got the info on a player close on A, playing on that corner on the left, not the one that Xiao is on. The drone didn't see him. And the Judge sitting in that corner now strikes the element of surprise.
Yeah, very nice. Pistol into a bonus. You gotta say that a lot of them are alive on this one, so their money gets good. A couple of gun upgrades as well.
Not looking quite as good, at least
yeah,
in
it
the
didn't look
opening
very
rounds.
convincing from FNATIC. Ran around the map and goes picked off.
Gaps. But this is sort of the difference. I feel like although having Ruxic in slightly more aggressive roles, you put him on a Viper, you have his utility around him, and he just plays as confidently, still takes those same risks, but you're just a lot less
honestly,
likely
Chelsea, I'm not entirely sure where they went for it. It might be just. It might be because of Viper. It might be because of easier to call.
Great sign for FNATIC, of course.
Nice shot.
This was the half versus BBL that they severely struggled on. That
I
attack
guess
side was,
gets away with that one as well.
The
The micro things is one of the better smokes that people do. Right edge of this smoke means that when you pop it up, you could sneak in.
But it's the rest of the players that have the rifles, and in fact, there's already a pincer coming in onto mid. Oh, careful.
Well, the spike's still inside main, but they're looking for that fight. Drawing eyes, Ruxic down means they're rotating in, crossing by this angle that Xiao's currently on, where Boaster lurks and waits. Shot landing from afar puts him to a sliver of health. And that should be an easy cleanup for Boaster. Felu, the last man standing, he's been detected, he's been hurt.
Yeah, a lot of guns to get on this one as well.
Being recovered across the board.
This is one of those where everyone gets a lot of money, especially if they can kill.
2, 3, now under his belt, but the ace
So
will
especially
be
if they can kill this guy with
denied in
people
its early
surviving.
stages. 3-1 on the board. Somehow this is the round that FNATIC fight back into.
Of course it is. Yeah, just able to win some of those early fights. So I think getting rid of Sociable immediately left a pretty big gap, and then just being able to swarm onto the players on this side of the map. I think that Marshall also got multiple tags out from Vekaj, so maybe a part of their attack side is going to involve him having that jet operator. Maybe that's the same on the defense as well. Freeing up Kayak to be a little bit more aggressive.
These will maybe be drops as well.
To the reasoning, but
Oh.
now at least very aggressive early start out from Felu, and it's a 1-for-1 trade.
I got the spike.
Do they keep pushing on that though? I mean, look at the position Ruxic's gone for. You've got Social posted.
Not a good
operator
spot to be in, though, is it? Like fighting that window is not a great spot.
I think he was just going there for a moment because the angle's being held by Sociable. So he clears that. If someone's in the window, they should peek soon. They don't, so he goes back. But now Sociable's the one that has to hold that control. He's already sent his decoy out and it was broken. Now he goes walking forward. They don't expect that.
Don't expect the second, even though they didn't push back the space.
Foolish move a lot of the time from Sociable, but that's exactly why it works.
Yeah, we saw it in the last map with the Sky Flashes. He's very good with timing, and you see it again. The perfect moment to re-peek, looking for a little bit of
There's a lot of confidence on that one.
That was greedy. Bit off more than he could chew.
Not sure
I mean,
about
it was
that
all
one.
greedy, but
there is a word he
got a
hits
lot
that
from
shot.
it.
It looked close.
It was very, very close. Boasted
Yeah,
out
you
with
can
an
pretty
operator.
much just gamble that the
We've seen
site's
this
clear.
man do this many a time. A rotation already in from Ruxic, but he is somewhat isolated. Doesn't want to give the game away. Doesn't want to give that 2v2
I mean, Boaster
over
doesn't
to
really want
FNATIC.
to ult here.
He's waiting for support.
He wants the pick. Great
Nice
shot.
by Boaster. Okay, back to even footing. A smoke up. Oh, another player spotted as well. Valuable information. It's only
Ruxic's
Ruxic who's
here very
unknown, but he's
fast.
wrapping around.
No way.
Alpha finding that shot though. 1v1 after the pick. Ruxic's position now revealed. Alpha, yeah, ready and
Oh, it's a
waiting for the
great
jump up.
reposition from him
An
as well.
execution
Dude,
that awaited Ruxic,
it's
puts
a
FNATIC
2v4 at
up
its
to 2.
peak. They got a
Catching
little
back up
aggro.
now. It was a thrifty
for a greedy
round,
play.
followed by this. They're just one away.
Hey, that one's got to be a little bit more frustrating. You get these early advantages. I think Sociable definitely was a bit too greedy. It is the reason you put him on this role, is because you want him to get aggressive, you want him to take space, but then a lovely shot hit by Boaster on that operator.
It's not me here! Who you peeking again?
The difference as well in warm-ups from those teams, honestly, like NAVI were sat down there locked in, tech check and making sure everything's working. FNATIC, I think they went through like the Spotify top 100.
Oh boy.
They were singing away. Well, it was scribbling away up here earlier on, and the vibes always immaculate on that side of the stage, regardless of the score. For now,
Naylor with the prime. Thank you so much for the 3 months.
This game. One away from NAVI.
Could have been a
and
5 now
opening
here.
pick with
Navi?
Sociable
Yeah.
Punished on that mid-aggression.
Definitely could have been.
It's NAVI that are left with really the ball in their court to make a move. They
Like
don't have
Angel's
info.
gonna
They're
call a
cleared mid now.
timeout
There's
soon.
no one there. But luckily for them, there are 3 players. 2 are in mid, so they're super close to this B hit.
Got the Astra suck as
more
well.
presence from the defense should be here than
This guy
expected.
heard him backside, right?
Hunter's
Yeah.
Fury being used. Very aggressive position already, but Vekaj is going to be taken out by Felu. A good flash to make that a little bit easier, and Hero caught on
Yeah,
the cross.
Angels get involved, man.
Leave
Dude,
Xiao alone.
the good start
1 versus 4.
with the bonus, the upgrades, and now their money's in the bin.
To attempt this.
Too many mistakes. Can't snowball when you do that.
Especially with the
We're
economy
actually
so
complimenting
poor for
them for
NAVI
like
at
how
this
good they
stage.
were at
Much more
snowballing at the
direct
beginning of kickoff.
Approach from FNATIC.
This
And these are the sort
this
of
one
rounds
isn't the
that
best
I feel
example.
like I enjoy. Like you have these slow, almost captivating rounds from FNATIC that can cause them issues at times, but when they
A
throw
fast
that
FNATIC
spanner
round,
in,
yeah,
the
they've been throwing these in.
paced round,
Been a lot nicer to
teams
watch
get
them.
caught off guard, and well, with the Hunter's Fury to clear out Ruxic, that B site looks a lot friendlier.
Yeah, you know, for NAVI, the thing that's surprising is the fact that there were 3 players so close by to this B site. Like you had 2 that were just re-clearing the window as the first wall went up and as the utility came through. Felu makes the backside.
Augusta
Felu
in
as
the
well
YouTube
is
chat,
on a
thank
bit of
you
a
so
tear
much,
of the
man.
game.
I don't
Hero
understand the
was
beginning
there
of
as
it,
well. The Hunter's Fury of his
but I
own
appreciate you.
sent into this round as a response.
I've read it twice and I
Weren't
still
able to
don't get it.
anything from it.
But thank you so much, Augusta.
And this is the problem, like thinking about that execute.
It's
about
a meme
FNATIC
thing?
playing a
Oh,
faster
okay,
round,
that
well,
explains why I don't
much
get it.
better than having 3 players ready to greet
Dude, I
them.
had to read it twice. I was like, what am I missing
resulted
here?
in was, yeah, there were more defenders there, but there were more bodies when the exec was done.
Why do pro players
FNATIC
struggle
still
to dodge
finding
server
favor.
ult even in your ranked
Now looking
games?
for the
Teammates are
lead.
doing it better.
NAVI
Mate, the
on
servers
a
that are doing the ults are
very
way
patchy
better.
buy.
I imagine the servers that you play against in your ranked games are doing it like
That's the
close
only
range.
rifle they have.
Mate, I
Yeah,
could
shot
blindfold
connected by
Bacon and
Ruxic,
he
though,
could
so
dodge
he's
that.
almost gonna
Like long range
back
when
into
you're
position,
up against a
showers
good,
aggression, punished
good server,
immediately, and the net being thrown
you
out
ain't
by
dodging
FNATIC
it.
has done well
I
to
promise you.
sort of stop a lot of what this defensive side wants to do. Like, you've got yourself a Neon Yoru. The expectation is you're going to have aggression. You're going to consistently try and push and pressure the map. And I think in some of the earlier rounds, FNATIC fell victim to that. But as they go along, they've been better and catching some of these riskier positions, forcing players out. Thing is, the rotation, as you said, is coming.
They got
because
some
of that
numbers there.
delay in Sociable.
Hitting some shots.
Already 1 down and a second
Most
as
is giving it for people
Felu's the guy
peeking
to
and
get
he's
the second
jump
kill. That
peeking.
was your B player, by the way. They've now rotated
Oh, it's a
into
rough one to
double kill.
lose. They gave him a lot of guns. Alpha can definitely
Space
win
taken
this.
back elsewhere.
He would like to
This
get a
shouldn't be round
kill,
that comes
fall
this
back
close
and use
either
his
way.
ult.
There's now weapons recovered for NAVI. They came in with weaknesses, but a stack towards A and a Neon rotate on the other side. And basically, the entire squad was here. Now, you kind of expect the Viper's Pit to go down on B if you're NAVI. You think that
Yeah,
Alpha's
they
probably
might
close. You
understand that
saw
he's
the ult
lurking
go
if he
on
does no
Crashies.
ult here.
Both site is the most likely scenario, but a missed shot. That's
Didn't
it.
get one.
Oh,
Good
now
luck
the
on sight,
advantage
Crashies,
gone. They
mate.
need to at least take this to a 2v3. NAVI can just run the numbers game.
Crashies, they know roughly where Alpha's going to be coming from, and he's already going to be cleared out by Ruxic. It leaves just one standing. Well, it's a bit more labored than
Okay,
you would
very
have
nice
hoped
from
for.
Navi. Just
A
all in the right
big
area.
round
Maybe a
from
little
Navi.
too
The
confident from
gamble
FNATIC in terms of what I'm
rotation
seeing.
early
Boaster especially there.
FNATIC off guard. And that's it. In the early
did
stages
have
of the
bad
round,
timing
they
on
did
it
really
though.
well
Yeah,
to
a
sort of
flash.
clear all of these aggressive dangers, but just some wonderful shots hit by Sociable. I think he got an insta-kill, and then it was well, this, I think one of the players was like 1 HP that Felu ended up killing, but very good round from him, and then Felu stepping up with a rifle as well, which just said, this is kind of what we wanted to see from this guy. 12-3 right now.
It was the only rifle they had.
Vibe
Bit of a
wall? I mean,
risky
it's for
early stance pushing
splitting.
up B main. But again, the fact that the only
Could
rifle
benefit
they had
from more
was on
set
B,
rounds.
everyone else was
Yeah,
A.
I do
And when the
think that.
exec came in,
They
because of
have,
the delay
I mean,
from
FNATIC
Sliggy,
have set
when the
rounds,
exec
but it's
came
not
in,
like,
the second
it's
and
not
third
like the
kills
same
went to
as
the B-side
what
player.
NRG do.
Who
NRG
had
do
to
like pre-barrier
sprint
set
all the way
rounds.
back around to get the
FNATIC is
benefits of
more
having
just
your
like
Neon
hold,
alongside
wait,
your Yoru. You
give
have-
map
not
control,
the only
then
benefits,
set
not even the main
XX.
benefits, but faster
I do
rotations
think
on the
like
defensive side. And here,
more
that
set
translates to a
barrier,
round win for
just straight
NAVI,
fast
with
rounds
the
could be
lead
good.
staying in their favor.
It's a little weird because they used to do it all the time for like the first 2
Now the
years.
B-side under
And I
threat.
think if you
Cosmic Divide
considered
in,
that it wasn't
Dash
working, you gotta
in
look
as
at
well
NRG
from
and just
Kagaja.
go, well,
And that backside
they do it
hold
all the
from
time.
Ruxic doesn't
It was a
last
nice
very
exec though with the
long.
Astral.
Crumbling
This is a good
across the
example, right?
board are NAVI.
Yeah, really nice execute. One of the sort of the things you've almost felt was a necessity was Ruxic being able to hold the line on this B site. We've seen it a lot with Vipers. In
Yeah,
any
this is
iteration of
the
this map,
variation of it.
it can be a very lonely.
Oh, nice shot.
Oh, okay. Okay, that was nice. That was nice. I'll give him that.
My favorite thing I've ever seen Felu do. please survive this now.
He's staying in 3. You know, he's having a good game.
I really want this to be like that kill's so much cooler if he survives this, because then they've actually translated to an op. Hit it. Yeah.
Yeah, he might be feeling it. Might be peeking everyone.
He's going for more. Why not?
Okay, why not? This is why.
Hey, nice from him though. We're not overheating here.
Crazy round from Felu on the exits there.
Is he about to swing this as I said that?
For FNATIC, a round win still secured.
Okay,
and
nice,
again,
dude.
We're back to equal footing,
Didn't
4-4. The early lead from NAVI. They're not happy to see it slip away twice, so a timeout is going to be called.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good round.
4-4.
There's 2 over towards side. They don't hear the TP in the corner.
I look at, obviously, FNATIC. They really struggled when it came to the attack, but it is a different looking.
Oh, it's lovely movement on this as well. It's a nice shot.
The reality of it so far is that Felu has been on a tear. And that was the main criticism. When this roster was built, obviously we didn't know how Xiao was going to be as an IGL. We knew the sort of 3 Turkish players. We knew that Ruxic, Hero, and Sociable were going to be good. We've seen it all the way through last year. Both Hero and Ruxic
say it'll be preference, yeah.
peaks. This was last week for Felu. These are the stats we were looking at. And for anybody wondering, they are not good. It didn't go well. He got completely shut down. Right now, he is 14-3 in a game that they are drawing. He is the reason that they are currently competitive in this map. And so it's a very different looking story, because my question now goes, all right, where's everyone else? Where's Ruxic up the top of the board? He's been shut
not
down
really,
quite a few
Teats, mate,
times
unless
on
you're looking
B.
for like
And I think that
rough ones.
if you have Felu firing, I need to see the rest of the squad up there with him.
I think that's a very fair call. He is 14-3
it's nuts
at the moment. I mean, he's almost got the same kills as Sociable Hero and Ruxic combined, which is
with the
one
rough
hell of
ones.
an
I mean, we
accolade
got a lot
for
from
anyone.
yesterday.
But the same as -1 of them plus Xiao.
Great, thanks.
Quite a few K-Cup ones.
I think the reality is, you know, looking at this situation for NAVI, Felu has been underperforming. Last week was awful, and this bounce back was the reason that there is a heartbeat to the matchup. But NAVI still.
You could do a bigger
losing that
picture
lead for
one,
the second
Teats.
time, but FNATIC yet to gain it.
Does EMEA not
that all
understand
changes,
Abyss?
though.
We've got 4 teams that have a comp that doesn't make any sense for Abyss.
Sociable genuinely never changes. So aggressive, but not been forced off this time. Viper's pit to the back of sight. A lot of pressure being put on. Sociable has been able to find Althea. A big early pick. The Viper's pit on the other side, gone out of the round, and finding this Viper's going to be so important. There was an opportunity for Vakaj, but that opportunity has faded. And with the spike still able to go the other way, I wouldn't be surprised if it does. Can Kayak get out of here, though? His gate crash is fading, and it is gone.
Yeah, he wants to take this fight. They know they got rid of the drone thanks to Crash. He's spamming Hero as he popped that out, but the swing from Kayak into Felu. I tell you what, before today, I know who my money would be on in that fight, but Felu right now, he is on fire. And FNATIC,
They're not going to go for it?
It seems, have been stopped right as
And
they were
it looks
about
like we're
to
using
reach
the
their
time
goal.
to speak
The
about it
lead
as well.
evades
They got so much
FNATIC
money. I
yet
thought they would
again
at
in
least
this
go
first
for
half
this.
with NAVI.
Especially with this money being
it
so
seems
low,
like
you kind of
stealing
want
it
to do
back
damage
unless
to
we're gonna
this. It's a
have
really
another
weird call to make, I'll be
very late
honest.
round play from
I
FNATIC.
don't
I think they're just saving their weapons.
understand it.
Maybe if they knew how open A was, they might give it a
Maybe.
go. But I don't think they're willing
It's
to
so far
just
away from
risk the
ults.
additional rifles. Crash is a little bit low on credit, so it makes sense. But I like the idea. Obviously, after a pause, after your opponents have had the expectation that you're going to have these slower rounds,
Like killing, let's say they
just
only
run
kill
in for that
2. Say they get 1
aggressive
each.
execute once again. And there were moments where they weren't
That means
far
that
away.
if
I
they
thought that
won
Vekaj
the
was gonna
next
be able to
round,
find,
this
Ruxic,
one and
obviously,
this
with
one
a
would have to be
slightly
equal.
clearer vision than he does. But it is this man. I feel like Sociable has been very hit and miss, but the rounds where he's managed to find them openers, it's just been so irritating. And
They'd be low by, they'd have to get a drop. The drop wouldn't be good, the other guys would suffer.
Yeah, I mean, they just couldn't get the pit gone. The fact that Ruxic survives, the fact he wins the fight inside of it as well, it's all that they needed. A 5-4 scoreline for NAVI.
Felu, I mean, he's going crazy. A couple of these were saving, but not many.
FNATIC's come back into this. Their ascent to leadership
Big
status.
Jewel on short.
With a couple more rounds to play for, victory in the half still very much possible now for FNATIC. An op in the hands of Kayak.
Sociable, is he in
searching for
trouble?
picks in middle. But he's not going to get offered the kind of fights he's looking for. NAVI are aggressive. Sure, they pushed him in A main. They've got Sociable in the spot that we're seeing him
Okay,
in
so if the
right
recon
now.
gets shot, then you drone.
But he can always get out. Oh, well, hold on.
Ooh. Yeah, this is a
Hero almost getting
little
taken
bit
out.
of a good example of what we're talking about in terms of like being far away. He's kind of close there. It's a little easier to dodge.
Just heads up fights. That was very nearly won, but Hero's still alive on 70. Oh,
Very, very nice.
He's really feeling it right now. An opener onto Boaster. Smoke's dissipated. 45 seconds left, and they're walking into what is still a fairly stacked up side. A nice shot from Kayak, though. That's sociable gone. Still 2 remain.
Kind of
Xiao trying to move over to the back of the site.
Kind of need Vekash to win this duel.
Ruxic, and Ruxic's done
Well,
Vekash walking with knife out. Not expecting a
that
second
means he's not going to win with the knife out. It's a
In
good
fact,
call to go
though,
back on this one,
the
but
attacker going to try and double
playing
back,
too
but
well,
they're
man.
going into the man at the moment. Almost lines them up and just looks to get out of there. Alpha here with 20 seconds. He needs to just run it straight towards Felu, who's holding the angle, even trying to bait the shot.
It's incredible right now.
Felu does not miss. A different man this week, as he has got another triple. And I believe that's now, is it 18 kills? Yeah, 18 and 3.
What an insane performance. The fact that this is a 6-4 scoreline, by the way, is ridiculous when he's putting up these kind of numbers. Looking good with the
went for the
as well.
Viper.
So many shots have landed for him in the past couple of rounds.
One of those where everything's going right.
It might be one of the best starts to a map we've seen. And for it to be Felu again, considering, not from him though, I mean just generally here at Kickoff. And the reality is, Felu has been awful so far. So this is a much needed confidence boost.
I would say last
this
week.
man.
Other than that, he was average.
Yeah, he was all right.
Okay. Once again, Sociable's gone. We've heard the rumors of...
Ooh, that was kind of nice though. It's a shame that no one can really follow up because of the speed, but they made so much space.
This time, though,
Great
Boaster
shot.
will shut him down. Xiao low, but still holding on
Surely
to
Xiao
life,
doesn't get
clinging to
another
the
here.
site. Shot darts flying past that eventually Althea will clear.
Alpha, mate,
It's
come on,
low
bro,
by
think about
rounds
it.
where FNATIC have seemingly been able to do far more than they should. And now the other star operator player on the other side, Boaster, with a chance. Crashies finds a rifle. The Brashies duo didn't make it to the top of the tower in Mini's ratings, but we'll see if they can do it this time. They're just about surviving still. Holding on to life. Boaster going back for a little
Good
more. This
shot.
time he
Might have
lands a
done
shot.
enough.
The trade is
Crashies
there.
wasn't shown the whole time.
It's going to be the Sovas facing off. The doppelgangers against each other with only one standing in the end. They're wrapping round each other, and Hero's got the time against him, but he'll
body
still
shots.
land the immediate
5 HP.
headshot. Time
Went for the body shots.
but there should be enough of it for the defuse.
I guess that's a little bit of karma for Crashies. I mean, he had some crazy clutches in the previous map. It had to go the other way eventually. But 5 HP being the margin for NAVI. The climb back continuing. A 3-round lead. And it started out so nicely, you know, for Vikash, who's had a very tough start to get in there, find a pick, do some damage to Xiao as well. And with boots on the ground, players on site,
That's
that
just
should
bad
have
from
been all
Alpha,
it
though.
was. Hero does so well in the end, finding
Did he play time when he dodged the recon? Yeah, probably.
Pushing NAVI to a guaranteed lead.
I think he just thought he had owned it, but he thought he had owned it because he got really good timing, but he's actually just sitting in a place where the recon hadn't cleared, so he should have moved out into the spot that it had cleared. But he thought he was being smart, but he kind of owned himself a little. But I think he was just too like, oh, I've owned the timing here.
We'll see about their attack side, I guess.
When actually it would have
Hero.
been, oh my.
I guess if
Spray
just
change.
spell the angle and they walk in, it gets easy. Nice work from Alpha here. Hero, well, you could tell. He's like, all right.
Yeah, you
this
gotta
might
stay
be my
alive,
round,
mate. So
but
it wins the round.
a fair bit of damage done. Doesn't want to overdo it. Hunter's Fury sent through. Boaster on a bit of an off angle has managed to clear one, but just before the Cosmic Divide goes up, he falls and leaves just 2 standing. Viper's Pit for Alpha gives them some space, but also locks them in, and Hero has managed to take him out.
The shock didn't land, at least. Alpha on the Viper. Well, it's a good thing he's not the Jet. Otherwise, he wouldn't have a chance at this clutch. On the site, orb up. He's going to cross out of the pit, looking to take this fight deep. But the
Very nice. I mean, it's a great half
Felu with the
from NAVI on
patience
this.
paying off. An 8-4 scoreline at the
Felu
half.
just took over though, really.
What a wonderful performance from NAVI. They just need to keep up this momentum for half 2, and we may well have a 3rd map on our hands.
Yeah, really impressive stuff, especially out of Felu. And obviously, it's one of those games where he just is feeling it right now. But while we wait for the second half, here's Xiao breaking it down on NAVI's roles for 2026.
the big comparison to last year that we have big
FNATIC's comfort with
because Soshi
the
is
current
the guy
slow
who can
play
take
style
any
be limiting
role
how
which
much
is
they're
hard to
experimenting with
perform,
set plays.
that's it, or you need a lot of
I mean, they're trying to
experience,
add
he's,
in
like,
some
easily
fast
willing
plays.
to take them.
They're
Same
getting a
as
little
me.
better
so
at doing
we
it.
have like 3 insane shooters, insane grinders like Felu, Ruxic and Hero. They're all just to be comfortable, and me and Soshi, our main goal is make them
Should get better and
this
better.
comfortability on the high level, so they can perform insanely well. I'm very confident because they're young. First of all, they're hungry to play, to win. Yeah, so far they, like, for example, Ruxic, he never qualified to international LANs, and I think it's one of his dreams right now for this year, for this season. I think Hero would like to repeat his journey as he had with FNATIC on Champions 2024. And Felu also, like, same as Ruxic, like, guy wants to grind, want to play, and obviously win. For us to come back to international stages, the most important is to keep what we're doing on Prags, bring this mindset, this like discipline from Prags, which we spend like, let's say, 90% of time, right, to the official games. And this will bring us to like top 3 easily of EU, like EMEA, and it will bring us to the LANs. So we just need to be able to transform this mindset discipline into official games. But I think we shouldn't have problem with that because, again, everyone already have some kind of experience on stages, and everything goes smooth so far. So I don't see any issues which might happen.
Wingman World while what?
Have a break. Have a Kit Kat.
Wingman World while wanting a well-won break. Let's go!
Welcome back, folks. 8-4 is the score. NAVI, well,
Wingman
they don't need that many more. Wingman won a well-earned break. And so as we come into this, Tom, for FNATIC, a slow first half, but hell, this is their chance. This is their chance to prove that they've got what it takes. 13 days is IGL. Yeah, that is a lot, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what practice are for, say. And then you just have your, then you just stat record it.
Like what I was doing 600 and something days ago, the last time they played Breeze.
2-1 on the pistols, I'm pretty sure. NAVI obviously 1-0 on this map.
The poster was still the IGL of whatever team he was on at the time. Nonetheless, we are back in. A pistol fairly important for FNATIC on their map choice. I was maybe expecting them to pick the Abyss. There you go. Finally, a little bit of magic.
Got good info on this one as well. And this recon that they did over from middle as well really stopped the hit. Actually couldn't exec over towards side at all. Does Vekash consider short? I mean, now he will. Everyone's dead.
No,
It might get close. 3-1 on the pistols, obviously 1-1 this map.
Flawless, and I feel like the round
This was a lovely recon over towards B though.
They got ready for the fights, and well, they were already over. A pistol round for FNATIC here. I guess, Tom, in terms of their bounce back, because this is what we know FNATIC for. Starting slow, fighting back into a map. They're moving on to the defensive side now. They win the pistol as well. How confident are you in NAVI closing out this map? I mean, obviously, I guess more so the question is how confident are you in FNATIC bouncing back into it?
I'm fairly confident. They looked very good on the defense last time. Obviously, I think they've switched to a comp that's more aggressive, like bringing in the Jet into the mix and also the Yoru for that little bit of like escapism rather than having, I think it was the Sage in last time, which, okay, that adds a lot of delay on the defense. Like you can have, the slows are still fantastic, like the wall can also section off angles, but I do think that this is where I think firstly Kayak can thrive a little more, get that operator in hand, get up in face, still teleport out of there, as he's doing right now. Thank you very much for the example. And also then, like, what we can see from Veka, just a similar thing on the other side of the map. So
you remind me of Boaster, but less funny. Damn, Steven, thank you so much, man.
Ahead of ourselves and say, like, oh, this is
appreciate that.
Without a doubt, yeah. It's the beginning of the second half, and still, well, some promise. NAVI find a pick on backside. Numbers back to even. Still weaponry advantage for the defensive side.
Isolated.
Patience as well coming out of Crashies. Alpha holding his own. Crashies lands that flank control, and Felu and Hero now have to hold that back sight.
As they're pretty clean. They lost a Marshall, that's it.
And, well, perhaps that's quenched his thirst 6th on the board for FNATIC and relatively cleanly done. The key thing being that Boaster's got a pistol to play with, so there really will be no losses.
Yeah, no real damage taken. I think it was only the Marshall that was gone, and I guess if they're not planning to keep into the next round anyway, there's no point just dropping it somewhere. But yeah, Alfia does well. I was a little bit nervous because the rest of the team was still fighting elsewhere as he was fully into the site, but I guess this is just a little bit of a boost for him to climb up the board, 12 and 9, halfway to that Viper's Pit. And I also think as well, like, you look at the current table, for Felu on the attack to replicate those numbers is almost impossible. Like, it would have to be the best game we've seen from him ever, but also one of the best games in the league.
Surely after this, I was going to say, sure he's not going to actually go for something here.
Sure, in tandem with Sociable, but that doesn't make it an easy
Alpha
task.
saves enough
Whereas
money
on
so they
defense,
can
he has
up
an
next round.
operatory Setup. He's fighting picks and then having utility to support him get out of there. So I want to see how that duo is going to work differently now they go onto the attack.
Yeah, I think if you had that same level of performance in this half, Alfia's kill record would be challenged in regulation. Alfia and Zeus's, and they both own it.
This drone's just missed all of them.
He's heard them though. He knows that
strong corner.
Route, but this shot, oh, it proves to be easy to start with. Decoy catches it.
He wanted to dash. And he's just.
Kayak has managed to put a spanner in the works. Coming up behind them now, meaning that Sociable's essentially trapped in a corner. The team tries to float out to help him.
Whoa.
Nice connection by Xiao.
Gunned it.
Trading headshots with the Bulldog from Boaster. The shot dart almost took him down, but NAVI not ready to
Very, very nice from Sociable on this one. Dude, if Vecaj just holds strong there, or maybe just dashes early, he's fine.
That SOT we had, that little video from Xiao, he named everybody else except Sociable. He was like, they're all here for the aim, for the firepower. Well, Sociable might be challenging for that as well. I don't think he's just supporting.
He did start
One with the dashes, I think he's scared that he's going to get shot from me.
He just then named everyone.
And he was like, the other three have got aim.
So if anything, I think it was the other way around. He was hyping up Sociable, went, oh wait, I have other teammates. I should talk about them too. I think he is right though in terms of Sociable's ability to just play anything. Like you stick this guy on a deadlock, and I think
big rounds. 3 the combine.
The maps last year. Like the guy
Everyone
really
the combine next.
A jack of all trades and a master of most, which is a very rare thing to have, and Isyoro has started off well. Of course, this is where
I mean, this is a strong angle on this map though.
Be in the hands of Vecaj, so
cut off the whole rotate.
As said, a little bit more freedom potentially for his teammate, and as his teammate,
yeah, they got to be more. They got to be more open to this.
He's managed to find that opening pick.
Mentioned as well, Vecaj having that tough first half. Like 2 and 8, 2 and 9 at some point. It was really hard, but that is again what awaits Felu a lot of the time. They swap sides. Now that NAVI take that attack approach, Felu not posted on the angles. Instead, he'll be swinging into them for now at least, though. Posted on mid, waiting for Crashies to make a move, and he steps into the angle. Drops Crashies immediately. The element of surprise paying off tenfold as Kayak tries to
big timing.
Make his way up behind them. Thread the needle, and well, I thought he was getting more than just a
yeah,
one.
But he might get more there.
Ooh,
that's the duel that probably decides the round. Dude, not entirely sure what Felu's trying to do, I'll be honest. Like, why is he, why are we, what is the plan?
He is feeling it right now, and well, a little bit ahead of the curve again. That's given Hero an opportunity. A Bulldog, and then, of course, an Operator. Not the ideal retake weapons, but they get
might be nice and easy for them.
And both NAVI players win their fights 10-6. Maybe a little bit over-aggressive in that retake from FNATIC, and then it all comes tumbling down.
Yeah, I mean, look at it two ways. On the first
Hero,
hand,
yeah,
the
he
fact
gets 2 extra kills there.
Aggressive got them the advantage. It also gave it
it's a nice shot.
I mean, not gave the opponent the advantage, just gave it away. Back to 2v2. And I think that's...
Well, his aim looks really nice on the side
there. It's one of
there.
those moments where I don't think it's even, you call a pause and you say, guys, got to play them together. Alpha was feeling it. A lot of the time
down to an eco, a double bucky.
He ends up hitting it. But
wait, double bucky and they okay, I was going to say, where are they going with the double bucky if they're just
on the board,
not using one hand?
And map 3 very much on the horizon.
This is a tough round for the defense to get anything, especially with the patience of NAVI grouping up, leaving one lurker just in case there's a mid push. Ruxic does have to be a little bit careful. They are walking up on him. He's very well aware of the angles, though. Doesn't give anything up.
Oh, he's in trouble.
In fact, even being surrounded, yeah.
Jesus,
Sociable
mate,
with the
come on.
sniper's not going to miss that one. A very big advantage in this round. And, well, not exactly the weapon you'd want to have for Boaster if you've just lost mid.
No, I don't think he's going to be taking that fight on range, but ratting in the corner is just perfect. Drone didn't see him, but he has been spotted by Sociable. And even with the damage done, converting that to a kill.
Yeah,
will
it's
be
looking
a tough
nice.
task. Alpha here even used the Viper's Pit this round towards A.
Should he go for the
That's no
Astra? No? You want to
So for
put Yori?
NAVI,
1v5 Bucky retake on B.
I mean, it's a big economic builder, but also the fact that, well, okay, there's a pick. Or not. Cool. I'm not quite sure how he's gotten away with that one, but yeah, for NAVI, big money maker round, but also removing an ult on the other side, a very valuable ult as well. Yeah, this is the home stretch for the attackers.
It's a great time for the end zone flawless to come in and put them in a position where they can have that little bit of a economic boost to fall back
Oh
on.
boy, man.
This is
No
where
time
the
up
defense
for
once
this?
again. Akash with the sniper. Kayak's dimensional drift online. I'm a little bit nervous. When you see the attack side on this map, especially with the Hunter's Fury, just makes those executions so much cleaner. Felu taking that space, knowing that that disruption.
Yeah, I mean, something like this is what we've kind of seen that maybe we need to see from Fnatic.
If they use
Like just
that
the
ult, there's gonna be
set
a tough
rounds.
hold.
Look how fast and
They're
nice
just
this
walking
is.
out there. In fact, they just have faith in Felu to do the damage himself. Walked out. Boaster's already been spotted. Now he's completely surrounded.
Yeah,
Nowhere
this is
left to
great.
go.
I mean, Navi
And
just
I was
look better on the
thinking,
map
okay,
for sure.
Hunter's Fury. It's going to be great for the take. Well, it's even better in post.
This is a
I think
lovely
they actually almost
set strat.
baited out because they have it, because they took such a fast early approach. I was waiting to hear the sound cue called, because as soon as you get into doors, you're like, okay, ult is going to come through, and obviously you can clear out this space for your guy coming through doors, this space for the guys coming out through main. It's huge. And actually, you see Fnatic back off. You see them set up their gate crashes to fall back. You see them not take those early fights, waiting for that point of initiation. And the point of initiation wasn't an ultimate.
The coach, when testing these things in
There's a
terms
man
of
like
set
Felu
plays and
just running
scrims, how do you
around.
separate real
There's been a lot
improvement
of
from
fights in
fake
this game where
success?
I'm not
I
expecting
mean,
the player looking the
you're
wrong
kind
way
of
to
riding
win,
what
and
you
they just
do
managed to
down
take
every
it.
single
Like, I
round
feel like
and seeing
Cratchit
why you
should be
lost.
dead
Like, if
there.
you have a set strat and you're
He will
just
be able to
losing
hold on
every
to the
single
guns.
time,
Vecca's
then
not
something's obviously
activated
going wrong.
because he
If you're
was on
winning all the
that
time
other
as well,
side of the map, and while
you can like
12 to
write down
6, a map choice
why
that
you're losing the
isn't
first kill,
really
or are you
showing as
trading?
to why.
Is there a weak site? What are
I
their
think you're gonna take a
reactions? If they
timeout,
react like
but-
this, should you have an extra person there?
Oh,
Should you have
I
util for a
feel
place
like
that you don't have util in?
There's going to have to be an awful lot here to
You
stem
just got to look at the
bleeding.
round and
I
then
think it's a lot more than just a plaster.
work out why. But
Oh,
then
yeah,
also,
get the tourniquet
something
out
that maybe
right now.
teams don't do as well is
6
just like
rounds in a row needed to
teams
fight
will
back
always
into this one.
collect stats.
And how times have changed
And then just bunch
for
teams together
NAVI,
and be
their
like,
own
on
map
Breeze,
pick.
we have, I
It came in
don't
with
know,
an
70% win
11-3
rate
start,
when
but they
doing this.
bounced back. They fought
I
their
would
way
always
back
do
into
like
the
a
game,
tier
and now
1,
they
tier
come
2.
to
Like
Fnatic's
if you're
pick.
beating tier 1
correct
or
me if
tier
I'm
2
wrong, that
teams.
NAVI haven't played
Just so
ELFR
you actually
this
know
year.
it's not just like
That Fnatic
bashing the lower
come
teams.
in, obviously, you would imagine, better prepared for.
Fnatic not looking good on this
And even
one.
change our
No, I
comp,
agree,
think the
man.
fact that we bring,
I think Vecca's
the
looks a
Yoru
little
into
rough on
play,
the jet,
the fact that we got rid
for
of
sure.
the Sage, the neon that they were running last time as well.
Like
It's
my
funny
main
because there's
takeaway, to be
neon on
honest.
Navi side, so what I'm about
And
to
like
say,
3-4
especially 'cause
rounds
that neon is
that
23 and 8.
looked
This is going
really-
to sound kind of
really
stupid,
rough.
but I prefer Fnatic's comp. I like them moving away from that neon. I like them having that little
I
bit
think also
more
to play Breeze and have
diversity
no
with
set
Kayak
strats worries me
and
so
Jet has
much.
that double dive. But it's 12-6. Navi are winning. Felu's having possibly the best
Like-
game we've seen from
Like
him.
pre-barrier
very
set
good.
strats.
Considering the caliber of players he's up against, I think you really have to give him a leg up.
And well, the
On a
difference in
comp that is
pressure as
made
well.
to go
Like, he was
fast.
part of that big
Yeah.
comeback in the last map as well. Like,
Odd
it's
choice.
definitely showing that the level he's hitting in Navi is far better than in the teams we've seen before. And it was in a team where, as I said, like, he's a piece of a puzzle, not needing to be the star.
Combo.
Sociable already, ultimate online.
It's decisive calling right now from Navi.
The path is set. The dimensional drift. Clearing out angles. Now, Boaster has been a little bit cheeky, a little bit sneaky, trying to find a way to get the opener. He's now got quite a few players behind him. He didn't even know. He didn't know they stuck the angle. Probably expected them to just TP out of there. Instead now, Crashies has at least found one, but with a massive disadvantage. The beams of the Furies going past each
It's
other.
actually
with
giving it. Damn,
a
dude.
target
Straight over
potentially
towards
met,
door.
actually
Hit
was
2 with the
almost
fast.
and there is that
Hero,
second.
mate. That was nice.
That's all come crashing down for a FNATIC. Is NAVI seem to have map
Okay,
3
very, very
locked
nice. I
in,
mean, they're
and
way
there
better
it
than
is.
them on this map.
13-6
I
Breeze
can't
ends in favor
fully
of
understand the
NAVI.
vision of picking
series
this from what I
continues
saw,
on.
but
Blind is coming
it
up
must have gone a lot
after
better
the
in
break.
prac. NAVI do look good on the map, though. So that doesn't help.